The starting lineup for the visiting Memphis Grizzlies. At small forward, John Conchar. At center, Steven Adams. It's time to make the starting.
A lot of focus on. The guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Conchar in at the small forward position.
Size and strength. Paul George has both, and you love his willingness to play through contact.
Morant scanning the floor. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Morant outside. And Westbrook pulls it down. And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles.
And you know.
You got to be kidding. That is Paul George, the incredible vertical and the unbelievable creativity.
Morant drives in. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
It doesn't go for him. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Here's Conchar. He's covered by Leonard. Here's Adams. And the rejection by Zubats. Outside, George. Here's Westbrook. Takes it inside. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
I think you've got to admire the court awareness of Russell Westbrook, because if you give him a window on the drive, he's going to take it for sure.
Here's Morant. And the rejection by Zubats. Second chance shot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, with that little pump fake, Morant has a sneaky way of initiating contact. In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Now, here's Westbrook. Outside for George. Pass to Westbrook. Driving the lane. That ball's nice speed that time from George. Westbrook's got his second bucket.
Yeah, really smart move by Paul George. Feeds a ready shooter instead of forcing his own shot.
Morant passes to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now, here's Leonard. Out to Morris. Here's Westbrook. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
Craig talking about the great Ja Morant. This guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination. That was worth the price of admission. And that's impressive. Morant's ball control and take charge attitude is what makes him so special.
They get the rebound, and George kicks to Zubats. Out to Morris. Shoots the three. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Morant against Westbrook. Takes a step back. Out to Morant. On the wing, Jackson. Over Morris. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Morant.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
George passes to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, Kevin, Taylor Jenkins and I shared a few minutes together. He told me we have to play really good interior defense. We know they want to get to the rim. We know that's the game plan. So we've got some tactics to keep them from doing so. Guys, we will see what they came up with in the lab.
Thanks, David. Leonard finds Zubac. It's George on the wing. In the corner, it's Morris. 5 to shoot. And the rejection by Jackson. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. And then Morant slams it in.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shot at the rim.
Here's Leonard driving in. Doesn't go that time. Here's Conchar. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Morant outside. Back to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
And so it's Jaren Jackson making highlights for Memphis.
And your winners, U16. All right, fans.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Grizzlies.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook and point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Morant outside to the middle. It's deflected. Adams makes it off the glass. Adams has got the lead up to 5 now for Memphis.
We are talking about a big-time offensive rebounder, and Steven Adams unafraid to impose his will with that frame.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
Greg, it is impossible to argue against Westbrook belonging to that top 75 players list, isn't it?
It really is, Kevin. I mean, his career numbers and accomplishments speak for themselves. A very unique player, easily one of the best during his prime.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
I think one thing you love about Kawhi Leonard, this guy never gets too high, never gets too low, but he is the ultimate competitor because he competes at the highest level regardless of the situation.
Clippers moving the ball around. Can't get it to fall.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Morant kicks to Adams. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's Adams.
Well, not only is he a tremendous athlete, but Paul George is a terrific positional defender. He just uses that body so well to contest shots.
So they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Westbrook against Morant. And a wide open look for Bane. Good. Nice assist from Morant. Bane's got his first 2 points.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Westbrook kicks to Morris. Passes it to George. Stolen. Outside, Bane. He dishes it to Morant. Back to Bane. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And Morris has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's a 5-point game. Leonard, the pass to Westbrook. Now here's Leonard. Back to Zubac. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his third personal foul.
Evaluating recent attempts, Doors, to create super teams. They haven't quite worked out as planned, have they?
What we understand now is the game isn't played on paper. So many things go into winning. Chemistry, health, and if you risk your future trying to put together a super team with no consideration for what comes next, that can be problematic.
Here's Jackson. No good on that one. Good work defensively by Morris. Leonard kicks to Westbrook. Outside, George takes it inside. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Down low, here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Steven Adams will leave no doubt when he's near the cup.
Nobody near George. A 3-pointer is right on target. George has got 7 points.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone. Gentlemen, if we go back to the summer of 2019, that is the summer where the Clippers got both Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. When they made those moves, everyone expected this to be an NBA Finals team.
For Memphis, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
They did, and thus far for Los Angeles, no finals trips in the last 3 seasons of Leonard and George.
That's exactly right, Kevin. In the bubble playoffs in Orlando, they got close. But then Kawhi got hurt during the 2021 playoffs, and last year, Kawhi out for the entire season. So health has been a critical factor in their failures.
Summer of 2014, Doris, Paul George suffering a leg injury playing for the national team.
Kevin, I remember that injury like it was yesterday. There were many, including me, who wondered whether Paul George could ever be the same guy. And amazingly, he puts in all the necessary work, and I think has come back better. That is a huge credit to his work ethic and his grit.
Westbrook scanning the floor. Here's Leonard. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, Russ making the great read. Outstanding work, understanding the floor, and finding his open teammate.
Bane with it. Guarded now by Morris. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA team to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Outside, George. Back to Westbrook. Outside, George. And Adams sends it back.
Boy, this guy is such a defensive stalwart. Steven Adams' size and timing. Send it back, Steven.
.34 seconds left in the second quarter. Clock at 6. Zubac the pass to Westbrook. Zubac trying to break loose.
And superb job by Morant there, making sure to contest without fouling. That's how you play defense.
Out to the right wing. Gonchar, the pass to Morant. Here's Adams. Plays it up and banks it in. Adams has got the lead up to 5 now for the Grizzlies.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Leonard. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break.
24. The Grizzlies, 29.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. It's been a clinic out there by Jaren Jackson.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Jones is out there with Kennard. Then there's Dylan Brooks. And it's Tillman in at the 5 down low. Powell with the steal. Deflects the pass. Brooks with it. And Batum picks him up defensively. Kennard the pass to Brooks. With the fadeaway. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
And Plumlee kicks to Powell. Batum dishes to Powell. Back to Batum. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Highland. Here's Plumlee. And the layup's good off the glass.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's the pass to Kennard. Here's Tillman. Yes, that goes in. Tillman's got his first points of the game.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
Batum finds Powell. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Highland passes to Gordon. Here's Highland. Outside for Batum. Pass to Powell. For the tie. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
Well, Norman Powell knows his role, and that is to be aggressive on the offensive end. Great job drawing contact.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted via
the previous play is under
a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
To make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Well, great with this Memphis Grizzlies team. You like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Brooks kicks to Jones. Pass to Tillman. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Jones finds Clark. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. It's good from long range.
Three-pointer.
And it's a 5-point Grizzly lead.
Man, Luke Kennard showing the handle in the pick-and-roll game. It's going to be so difficult to cover him with that aspect.
And he makes that one. Plumlee's got his second basket of the game.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
2 minutes.
And it's Brooks in the corner. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
Gordon against Kennard. Gordon, the pass to Powell. Back to Gordon. Outside for Batum. Pass to Highland. On the wing, Batum. And the pass to Gordon. Over Kennard. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Memphis leading by 6. Clark inside. Powell on it. And Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
It's Powell on the wing. In the corner, it's Gordon. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. And Clark has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Jones kicks to Clark. Power down with both hands.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
The shot's good from Westbrook.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot. But right now, this guy is cooking.
Kennard for 3. That one misses. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Pass to Morris. Outside Westbrook. Leonard the pass to George. Three-pointer. And it's Leonard missing. Memphis with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Kennard the pass to Clark. To the inside. It's stolen by Morris. It's Westbrook with the drive. And so it's Memphis holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball and how about the perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And it's Morant missing.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
George looking around. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Morant with the steal. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
A solid defender. Morant adept at reading the opposition and realizing when to go for the steal.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And guys, don't think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Ja Morant.
How about the handles from the young fella? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Westbrook passes to Zubac. Here's George. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Morant kicks to Bain. Back to Morant. His three-pointers off the mark. Clippers trail by 10.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Westbrook, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Steven Adams picks one up for the Clippers organization, GA. What do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there, and I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Here's Morant. Feeds it to Jackson. Good, and the nice assist from Morant.
Assisted by
Morant's got his 9th assist in the game now.
And that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He's such a strong finisher in the paint.
Memphis leading by 11. Adams right side. Morant with it. Westbrook picks him up. And the officials call it for a 3-second violation.
basketball.
Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Steven Adams did not like that at all.
Well, what an excellent handle Russell Westbrook has, and that allows him to shred the defense with these quick drives.
Clearly a foul.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
And the other thing, guys, credit their game plan. They've been getting the looks they want, and they are executing at a high level.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Well, Russell Westbrook demonstrating how talented a passer he can be.
Here's Morant. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. And Adams with the slam.
Terrific dime there. Morant realizing his responsibility to share the wealth with his teammates.
Leonard the pass to George. Back to Leonard. Here's Westbrook. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Steven Adams picks one up. Good on the first, and that brings them within single digits.
This guy is not only incredibly talented, but Russell Westbrook has been a tireless worker, almost obsessive in improving his craft.
Morant against Westbrook. Screen by Adams. Pass to Morant. And finished up by Morant.
Oh, the big finish by Morant. Some of his most spectacular plays happen well above the rim.
Going inside. They get a hand on it. Clippers trail by 10. Left side, George. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Grizzlies.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jaren Jackson.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
And it's Morant missing. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. To the paint, here's Adams. Shot from free throw range. Passes it to Conchar. Over Leonard. Conchar can't get it to go.
Going for that shot in that situation is something that isn't going to help the offense.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up for Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge.
Greetings and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sport. Well, Grant, we've got two savvy veteran teams on the court, so you don't expect a lot of mistakes or sloppy play tonight.
Yeah, definitely a lot of experience on the floor, so teams will play the right way. These guys know exactly what they're doing. If both squads can keep things tight, we could be in for a very competitive game.
Looking at the starting five for the Dallas Mavericks. Luka Doncic is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Tim Hardaway. Then there's JaVale McGee. And it's Wood in at power forward. And the Clippers with the ball. Following the score by Dallas. Westbrook, the pass to Covington. Zubac finds Covington. Shot clock at 6. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Here's Leonard. Mavericks with a rebound.
And that's okay. Even though you missed, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Back to Doncic. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, BA, one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play. It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing. I see it.
Wood against George. Wood inside, and he buries his first look.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's George. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook.
This speaks to Westbrook's high level of awareness. Understands when one of his guys is wide open.
Doncic outside. And the three-pointer goes. Doncic has got 5 now.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Leonard passes to Westbrook. Out to Covington. Lets it go from deep. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
No second guessing on that shot from Robert Covington.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Doncic into the lane.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
The Mavericks leading. Wood, a screen on Westbrook. Doncic, no good. The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Kicks it to George. There's the 3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
One of George's main strengths, able to stretch the floor with his outside shooting. And coming into the league, Kawhi Leonard was viewed as a raw prospect, a solid athlete and defender, but someone that needed to work on his jumper.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Here's Covington, and the jam by Covington.
Getting to the rim, Covington has hot when he needs it.
Well, Smitty, there's no question Kawhi has put a lot of hours into developing his jump shot.
And you see the results now. He's become one of the game's elite scorers because of the hard work he put in, even becoming lethal from outside the arc.
Now here's Covington. Oh, McGee with the block. Irving for 3. Can't get it to drop. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Covington with it. Now Doncic defending. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
Inside, Robert doesn't hold back. He does whatever it takes to get his shot off.
Doncic up top. Pounded by Westbrook. Left side, Hardaway. Doncic outside. Shot from the wing. And he can't bank that one in. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. To the wing, right side. Irving against Westbrook. Kicks it to George. Pass to Covington. Leonard on the wing. George outside. Second shot opportunity. Hauled in by McGee.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. The Clippers on top. They're up.
Please give a big round of applause for your Clippers.
Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Los Angeles.
Right out of the gates, they've been in attack mode, and I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
On the court right now for Dallas, we've got Christian Wood. Luka Doncic is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Tim Hardaway, and it's McGee in at the center position. From 13, missed it. 4 for 8 in the contest. The Clippers in the lead. Covington inside. He's guarded by Irving. George for 3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Great find by Leonard. When the offense runs through you time and time again, you have to become a good playmaker.
And here's Doncic outside. Rebound by the Clippers. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Kicks it to George. Fires the 3. No good that time. The Mavericks shooting just 38% for this game so far. Irving, the pass to Hardaway. Wood outside. And here's Doncic outside. Knocks down the long J. Doncic has got 13.
Off the catch and shoot, Luka is just about automatic. Doesn't waste any time getting to his shot.
This one for 3. And George gets it to go on the assist by Westbrook.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Doncic outside and stolen by Covington. Here's Westbrook.
Look at the focus. When Russell Westbrook zeroes in, he's next level.
And as Westbrook gets older, he's indicated that he's not looking to change how he plays, Grant.
And that can be a double-edged sword, B.A. You love his aggression and confidence, but you wonder how his game will hold up as his athleticism goes.
Doncic against Westbrook. And Doncic with the jam.
We've seen why Doncic is a perennial MVP candidate. He's taken over completely at the offensive end.
Out to Covington. Back to Westbrook. Here's Leonard. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
He's perfect from the line this time. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Graham.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement. Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Mavericks this season trying to build a title contender around Luka Doncic, but not a lot of luxury tax wiggle room. Luka said, quote, "I trust them. Whatever move they make, I have great teammates and we're playing great basketball." Brian?
Well, no one wants to see Luka in the playoffs, Allie. Thanks for that. Here's Doncic. Another one falls for Dallas.
With the all-around impact he makes, if he can stay healthy, Doncic could win multiple MVPs. He's got those special kind of gifts.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Outside Irving. Wood outside. Kicks it to Doncic. Launches a 3. Knocked loose. Los Angeles has gone 5 of 6 from three-point land so far. Westbrook, the pass to George. Leonard outside. From deep. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
As we've seen, there's nothing Leonard can't do. He's polished every aspect of his game.
Doncic against George. Outside Irving. It's rebounded by George. Los Angeles has got it going from distance in the second quarter. 4 of 5 from deep. Here's Leonard. Wood grabs the board. Wood's got his 4th rebound in this one. Hardaway, the pass to Doncic. Outside Hardaway. McGee, a screen on Leonard. Here's Hardaway. And no good. So the Clippers will take it the other way. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Zubac passes to Westbrook. Here's Leonard. The shot comes out. Great D that time from McGee. On the wing, Irving from outside the arc. The shot that time not on target. Here's Westbrook. He got it up in time, but it would not fall. All right, good stuff, Allie.
Your Clippers, 31. The Mavericks, 21.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
We've got Norman Powell, Marcus Morris out there with Nicholas Batum. Then it's Mason Plumlee, and it's Highland in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Powell, the kick out to Morris. Here's the three. Drops in the three. Morris has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. All right, Smitty, let's talk defense. Yes, that side of the ball. What makes a great defensive player in today's game?
I think the number one thing for me is grit. Also, D is about heart and desire. The best defenders never take a play off. They play hard all the time. They also study film, and a lot of playing defense is mental.
Morris for 3. Here's Plumlee. Goes up again. Here's Batum. Pass to Highland. Here's Powell. Here's Highland. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Kleba passes to Powell. Batum with it. Picked up by Powell. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Shot blocked. Here's Green. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It goes on Nick Batum. And he can't get the first one.
At the line for the Mavericks, Josh Green.
Good on the second one. Los Angeles has gotten 21 points so far from three-point land. They're 7 of 10. Over to the left wing. Shoots. Tries again. Here's Batum. Sends it home from three-point land. And the Clippers lead by 13.
Great off-ball positioning by Batum, making himself a scoring option.
And he's going for the oop here. Pass to Powell from the arc. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Plumlee's got his 4th rebound in this one. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Bullock. Offline with a 3. The Clippers have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Buries it down low. Batum's got 5 points.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
Pass to Kleba. It's Bullock on the wing. Kleba, screen on Morris. Bullock pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Now here's Powell. Batum, left side. Over Kleba. Powell pulls it in. Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Kleba down low. Batum's on him. Here's Bullock. Drives to the hoop. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Bullock's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Here's Highland. And a nice finish on the layup.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Here's Hardy. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Bullock, good.
And that's something for the team's fans and for his highlight reel.
The Clippers have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. To the right side. Batum, pass to Powell. Here's Hardy. Pass to Bullock. Green with the ball. And the deficit down inside single digits. Green's gotten 4 this quarter.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
The crossover, and it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. George against Doncic. Inside, to the inside. Here's McGee. Soft touch off the glass.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Westbrook against Irving. Here's George. And he got the whistle on the way up. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal fouls.
Taking 3 shots.
Even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Thank you, Clippers Spirit. Let's make some noise.
That's good from George. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
From deep, here's Doncic. Westbrook with the rebound. Here's George. And George with the jam.
What a silky move by Paul George. He really had the ball on a string.
And so it's Los Angeles going into the break. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Here's Irving. On the floor for Dallas starting the 4th quarter. Tim Hardaway is out there with Christian Wood. Then there's JaVale McGee. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Doncic in at the 1 spot. And for Los Angeles, their shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. George passes to Covington from deep 3-point range. And they get it back. George with it, guarded now by Wood. Leonard for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Wood's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. On the wing, Irving. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
When we talk about guards in the NBA, Kyrie is the best finisher in the paint.
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Covington finds George. The turnaround jumper. It's stolen by Irving. And now the Mavs on the run. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. Two guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
Now here's Westbrook. George outside. Pass to Leonard. Westbrook outside. 5 to shoot. Out to Covington. Over Wood. No good off the back of the rim. Well, the Mavericks shooting the rock well at 46%. Lays it up and banks it in.
They might be behind, but you can't blame him. He has been spectacular so far in this one.
Up top, Westbrook. He's guarded by Irving. Leonard passes to Covington. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tim Hardaway. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Westbrook.
Good defense by Kyrie, sticking with the fundamentals on that play.
Ooh, good D by Irving. For 3, Hardaway. Rebound by the Clippers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. For 3, George. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it.
Dallas basketball.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. McGee, a screen on George. Doncic goes back up. The 3. Tips it. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in. Here's Westbrook. And the shot goes in.
Westbrook takes these challenges personally. He loves scoring on aggressive defense.
Westbrook against Irving. Wood outside. Back to Irving. 1:49 left to play in the fourth. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. Pass to George. Outside Covington. Going inside. Out to Leonard. Westbrook against Irving. Clock at 6. Back to Westbrook. George left side. Over Irving. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. And it's a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
It's one of those nights where George's number has been called time after time.
They get it back. Pass to Irving. The 3 is up. And stolen by Covington.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Clippers.
Loved how much they moved the ball out there tonight.
Yeah, no one got left out. This was a real team effort.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Paul George.
Shouldered the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
Both free throws good from Irving.
You know, Kyrie's love for the game can never be questioned. At the end of the day, he's all about producing results for his team.
George for 3. Wood grabs the board. And stolen by Leonard. Doncic against George. And he lobs it up to the rim. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Fires from deep. Wood against Covington. Outside Irving. Here's Doncic. Covington grabs the board. From deep. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Covington. And here's Doncic. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Clippers.
Clippers ball.
Clippers win it. A clean. Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight.
Two of the NBA's marquee teams scoring off in this one. Richard, this is a game that's been on the radar for a long time.
Yeah, there's only a few regular season games that people actually look forward to, but this one, it gives us a good gauge of where the best teams are, a preview of how they can approach a potential playoff battle down the road.
Oh, well said. Yeah, a peek to what could be a matchup in the playoffs. Absolutely. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Kyrie Irving is out there with Doncic. And it's Green. Then it's Christian Wood. And it's McGee in at the 5 spot. One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
Here's Conchar. Off target from outside. Green in the post. The 3 for Doncic. Tips it. And Wood stays with it.
It's plays like these why Wood has been given so much more opportunity. His motor just never stops running.
Irving against Bain. An easy 2 points on the way.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
No one covered. Doncic has got his second basket.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Irving. Drops in the breakaway layup.
I had the pleasure of watching Kyrie for 2 years as a teammate, and he is as creative as they come. Kyrie is an absolute joy to watch in the open floor, unless you're guarding him.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Slammed down by Doncic, a monster in the backcourt at 6'7".
McGee with the block. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. McGee with the block. Wood against Adams. Wood pass to Doncic. Wood a screen on Jackson. A second chance effort. Pass to McGee. Out to Doncic. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Memphis ball. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, a bit ago, Taylor Jenkins and I were able to chat. He told me they have to lean on their post game tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. The drive by Jackson.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
Ja Morant impressed as a rookie, but in 2022, he really started blowing the roof off.
He's been doing some tremendous things. And how about a 52-point game in February that year? Only 12 of those points came from threes. That's a lot of buckets.
Adams finds Morant. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. On the wing, Irving fires for 3. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Conchar, the pass to Jackson. Christian Wood grabs the rebound. Wood's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Irving. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
The quick feed of Kyrie Irving carving his way through the defense, man. This guy, he can get anywhere at any time.
Here's Morant. Doncic with the block. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Here's Jackson. That shot is off. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Here's Irving. And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
30 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Wood.
And shooting against Adams, very challenging. He's an assertive defender who won't back off.
Back to Morant. The Mavericks pull it in. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. Doncic leading the charge. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And it looks like they are.
The previous play is under review.
To get the basket off in time.
And honestly, guys, in real time, I couldn't really see whether he got it off in time. But with the benefit of replay, it seems pretty clear that the clock expired.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired while the ball was... And so it's Dallas in the driver's seat. Up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be right back after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. Adams is out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Conchar in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. The pass to Conchar. Bane with it, guarded now by Irving. Passes to Adams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one's good. Morant.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Doncic looking it over. And there's a whistle that goes on John Conchar. That is his first foul of the game. Morant against Doncic. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
And he's become a true warrior on the backboard. Doncic understands how to position himself on that offensive.
Put it down!
Way to get up. Another show. Jackson Jr. showing you what a big man can do at the rim.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the Beard, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch. David, thank you. Doncic dishes to Irving. Into the lane. Count it. Irving's got 6 points. Richard, safe to say you were a pretty good defender in your day, so tell me, who was the most difficult player you had to defend?
I've had to guard some of the best scorers in NBA history, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, but there is nobody like Kevin Durant. His height, his skill set, KD is probably the most unguardable player we've ever seen.
All Hall of Famers. Wow.
And what really distinguishes Jackson, the soft touch of the shot. Most young bigs are still developing that.
Dallas leading by 4. Green with a screen for Doncic. He kicks to Green. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Payne for 3. The Grizzlies with another miss. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wood.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. 6-point game.
Amazing that Bane fell to the last pick in the first round in 2020. You look at his size, the strength, the range on his jump shot. When shooting's a premium, he should have been drafted earlier.
Jackson, a screen on Doncic. Just 5 on the clock. Jackson misses.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
And McGee kicks to Irving.
I got yours. I got yours.
1:31 left in the first half. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6. The Grizzlies trail by 8.
You also love that Bane absolutely puts in the work.
Oh, high effort guy, high IQ, knows exactly where to be on both ends. What a bright future.
Outside for Jackson. The Mavericks pull it in. Woods got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Green finds Irving, and there's a whistle that goes on John Concho. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
56 seconds left to play here in the half. Wood with the screen for Irving. Lets it go with a 3. Pass to McGee, just 2 to shoot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
This is his first free throw of the game. Both free throws good from McGee. The Grizzlies shooting a sweet 57% clip in quarter number 2. It's Morant with the drop. Bane against Irving. Bane, no good. Dallas leading by 10. They kick it out to Green. Doncic against Jackson. And that one's good. Doncic.
A great disruptor of the basketball. Luka taking matters into his own hands tonight. Great to see him play like this.
Kick out to Adams. Payton for 3. And that one released in time, but no good. Thank you, David. And put it back. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Maxi Kleba is out there with Reggie Bullock. Then there's Hardy. Then there's Dwight Powell. And it's Hardaway in at the 2 spot. Now Kennard from deep. Here's Aldama. Out to Brooks. Inside. Memphis moving it around. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Now here's Hardy. Defended by Jones. Pass to Bullock. And here's Hardy. Ball's knocked loose. Oh, great positioning on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. The pass to Tillman. Now Jones. Out to Brooks. Pass to Aldama. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Personal foul.
That one on Hardy. For Memphis, they have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
Now here's Bullock. Not a lot of room. And that one's good. Hardy.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Tillman passes to Brooks. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Tillman. Leba defending. Brooks dishes to Jones. Pass to Aldama. Powell with the steal. Now here's Bullock. He's guarded closely. Powell inside. Brooks covering. The shot by Powell, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Fires from deep. Brooks misses. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Kleba against Kennard. On the wing, Hardaway. Pass to Hardy. It's Hardaway with the drive. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. A step-back shot here. Tries to keep it alive. Stolen by Bullock. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Here's Tillman, and Jones now atop the key. Now the pass to Kennard. 5 to shoot. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Kleba kicks to Bullock. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Hardaway goes in. Kennard with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 21. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open 3, that's the key to efficient offense.
Passes it to Bullock. The 17-footer. Misses off the left iron.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there are some times that you miss.
Kennard, the pass to Tillman. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Dallas leading by 19 points. And here's Doncic from the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. Here's Jones driving to the basket. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Pass to Tillman. Kennard for 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Wood's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Green dishes to McGee. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. First free throw is good. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Both free throws good from McGee. Morant outside. Conchar. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Dallas with a 19-point advantage heading.
Please give a big round of applause.
How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Jackson is out there with Adams, and it's Conchar in at the 3. That's the lineup for the game for Memphis.
He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
Doncic against Morant. Irving kicks to Wood. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
And once he got up in the air, he just decided, you know what, I'm going to stay here for a while. I'm going to hit you with a little float. Float on. And it finally takes it down for the finish.
You mentioned the floaters on this. Absolutely. Good reference. Good reference. Conchar, the pass to Morant. McGee with the block. Bain against Doncic. Grizzlies with the rebound. Here's Jackson. He takes it in. It's hauled in by Wood. Wood's got 11 rebounds in the game. Doncic dishes to Green. Pass to Wood. Dallas moving it around. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Nailed from three-point land.
And normally near the top, handling the ball. Luka sneaking out to the corner there, getting 3 for 3.
Yeah, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket, shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
And he's such a polished shooter. You can't give Doncic these kinds of opportunities, or he's going to burn you.
Morant kicks to Bain. Back to Morant. And Morant throws it down.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths for the offense, which is why he is so efficient.
McGee the pass to Doncic. They grab their own miss. They kick it out to Green. Outside Irving. There's the pass to Wood. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. And McGee kicks to Doncic. Clock at 6. Wood passes to Green. The 3 for Doncic. Passes it to Wood. To the middle. They swipe it.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Mavericks.
And as one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Luka Doncic.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
Irving can't hit. So it's the Grizzlies now, trailing by 19. Here's Morant, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming years.
Both free throws good from Morant.
And we talk a lot about Morant's athleticism and skill, but what stands out for me is his effort and intensity that he plays with.
Nobody near Irving. Knocks down the 3 ball. And the Mavericks lead by 20.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be. To be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Morant kicks to Bain. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for...
tip-off goes to the Clippers. So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket. This should be an active game. Two squads that really move the ball well and share the load offensively, Brent.
Well, we got some great playmakers out here, BA, so it's a multitude of guys who are going to be able to survey the floor, maybe make that backdoor play or that lob pass to the rim. That's going to be a lot of fun.
And they're on the run. Some room here for George. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Now here's Morant. George with a steal. Here's the break. Here's Westbrook. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Zubac passes to George. Leonard outside. On the take. Just 5 to shoot. And Leonard with the strong finish.
Yeah, kind of fun when you see his personality come out in his game like that.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old. Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
I'd like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Wow. Pretty much an unbelievable slam there, B.A.
And you got that right. And the Jacksons, just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Grant.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berries, including our own colleague Brent. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire.
Now here's Westbrook. Zubac finds Westbrook. Back to Zubac. And here's George. George draws the double. Westbrook, the pass to Covington. And Leonard for 3. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
And he got a good look at the hands of Covington.
The Grizzlies have gone 1 for 3 so far. Outside Morant. Fires the 3. They get it back. And he commits the intentional foul.
Robert Covington. First personal foul. First team foul.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
Here's Westbrook. Pass to George. Back to Westbrook. Covington against Jackson. Just 4 to shoot. Kicks it to George. Beyond the arc. Adams grabs the miss. The Grizzlies have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster.
Oh, flying high, throwing it down.
Oh, my. Just Paul George showing how dominant he can be as a two-way player.
Jackson, always a nice way to start, makes his first one.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Leonard finds Westbrook. Back to Leonard. Kicks it out to Westbrook. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Off target from outside. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Kennard outside. Jackson against Zubac. Jackson, the pass to Morant. Jackson, the screen. Now here's Bain. 4-3. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now. Here's George. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Paul George does a great job changing speeds right there, and that's a huge part of his athleticism. Takes it strong to the cup and just daring a defender to come at him. A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Did you see that? That was one of the best moves I've ever seen.
Picture perfect execution. He was focused and refused to be denied. Pass to Leonard. And the shot goes down. Leonard's got 10 points.
And sometimes it just feels like Leonard enjoys converting on the difficult shots. It feels like backbreakers to the opponents.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers finishing the quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Tipped away. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Well, Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Another shot. George with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bain. Man, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. The Clippers in the lead. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. For 3, Covington. Adams grabs the miss. For Memphis, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Bain with it, guarded now by George. Here's Adams. It doesn't go for him. And Los Angeles the other way now. Leonard passes to Zubac. Back to Leonard. Down low. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Kennard finds Morant. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
And Morant is a natural leader, someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
Leonard outside. The 3 is up. The putback. The rebound by Jackson. For Memphis, they've gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Over to the wing. Here's Adams, driving inside. Jackson outside. The 3 from Bain. The Clippers grab the miss. Right side, Covington. Back to George. Leonard on the wing. Let's go with a 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Memphis trailing here. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Goes up at the elbow. Zubac with the steal. George outside. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. Here's Morant. Give him 8.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
Pass to Jackson. 6 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Kennard. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
The NBA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
Leonard can't get it to go.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. That's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Morant, the pass to Adams, and it's slammed in by Adams.
There is some fluidity for a guy that size in Steven Adams. He's a legitimate option rolling to the basket.
Here's Mann. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Ja Morant picks one up.
And Terrence Mann, after being a role player in his first couple of seasons, we're starting to see him get a larger chunk of duties for this team.
Good on both. And Terrence Mann has embraced the added responsibility.
Yeah, he plays a great combination of the 2 and the 3 spot. I just love the confidence that Terrence Mann is building, becoming more of a scorer and becoming more of an attack threat. He came in as a pass-first guy. Now he doesn't pass too many of those opportunities up.
It's George on the wing. 40 seconds left to play in the first half. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career. Had to have come around 2021, that season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season.
And the second free throw is good.
And Kawhi Leonard continuing in the offseason to tinker with his game, trying to find ways to improve upon it. He's working hard to bring something out the next season.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. And here are the Clippers now. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. 23 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Highland. Here's Morris. Here's Highland. Shoots over Jackson. Highland misses. Up top, Kennard. No good with a layup. And the first half comes to a conclusion. Allie, as always, thank you.
The Grizzlies, 14. The Clippers, 19.
In that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Without question, Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
John Conchar is out there with Tyus Jones. Then it's Dylan Brooks. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Aldama in at the 4 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins. All right, now a timeout called by Memphis. All right, Brad, you're part of the front office. Take back the curtain a little here. What do you guys do that the average fan doesn't know about?
Well, the draft process is a lot more in depth than people would ever realize. And one of the biggest things, BA, that you have to take into account is what it is, not just talent-wise providing for the building, but the character and how it fits around what you've already established. So taking one guy that might be a player that you think is a great player might not be great for the current team that you have. And so the layers, they run pretty deep.
Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Yeah, no more can we talk about underrated jumping ability from the Plumlees. Suddenly he's up and attacking the rim.
Here's Brooks. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising, in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Outside Jones. This for the tie. That one is off, and it's the Clippers taking it the other way.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building, and it just looks incredible.
Outside Jones, pass to Aldama. Here's Conchar, defended by Gordon. On the wing, Brooks. Jones from outside. Oh, the Grizzlies get it back. Outside for Brooks. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, the defender really went after him.
The first free throw is good. Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, no doubt about it that they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of a second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, that's moving them well into the right direction.
Outside Jones. And he banks in the layup. Jones has got his first basket.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Here's Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. To the wing on the left. Here's Aldama, guarded by Morris.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Aldama, no good. The Clippers have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Gordon, the pass to Morris. Oh, they get a hand on it. Plumlee with it. Pass to Morris. To the wing, right side. To the middle. Plumlee. Misses from short range.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Now Clark. 1:21 left in the third. Pass to Aldama. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
And he makes a first. And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, BA, ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
Tillman's checked in for Clark.
Gordon gets the pass there and takes off for the jump shot before the defense could react.
Three-pointer, Brooks. Rebounded by Highland. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Powell for 3. There's 42 seconds left to play in the third. Out to Gordon. Pass to Plumlee. Uses the glass on the layup. And now an 8-point Los Angeles lead.
That's where Plumlee operates best. The closer to the basket, the better chance he has of converting.
Inside. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Plumlee's got 4 rebounds now. Right wing. Back to Morris. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Powell passes to Morris. Here's Highland. Deflected. Brooks outside. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers up by a healthy 8 points at the end. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, we've got Norman Powell, Marcus Morris out there with Mason Plumlee. Then there's Eric Gordon, and it's Highland in at the point guard. Here's Conchar. Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got his 5th rebound in this one. Gordon finds Powell. Plumlee with it. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group. In transition, here come the Clippers. And George with the jam.
Stellar anticipation by Leonard to create the fast break opportunity. That's why he's a perennial Defensive Player of the Year candidate.
Morant against Leonard. Morant, the pass to Jackson. It's stolen by Leonard. It's George with the drive. And they pick up 2. George has got 4 points now in the quarter. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Clippers.
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on their turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff, and you got to be careful when you're handling the ball around.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
It's George on the wing. The 3. And George with the jam.
Paul George taking it all the way up for the dunk.
Jackson down low, working on Covington. Kennard on the wing, pounded by Westbrook. Kennard can't get it to go. The Clippers have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the 4th. Leonard for 3. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Sometimes tough to get out to that corner, and Kawhi sat there and made the defense stretch out.
Morant, the pass to Bane. Now Kennard, pounded by Westbrook. Back to Bane. Outside Morant, down to 5 on the shot clock. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Out to Covington. Lets the 3 fly. And there's the foul. It's on Ivica Zubac. That's his first foul. A line change here for Memphis.
Substitution on the court.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Jacks up a 3. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Outside Covington. Back to Westbrook. Pass to Leonard. Six on the shot clock. Here's George. And George with the jam.
You got to have just great ball control when you're making a move like that. And Paul George definitely has the handles.
4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Pass to Jones. Oh, George with a steal. And it's the Clippers on the break. And Clark with a block. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Here's Aldama. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And the Clippers with the ball.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Clippers.
You love how they push the ball at every opportunity.
Yeah, they really dictated the pace, and it really paid off.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Kawhi Leonard.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
Kicks it to George. From behind the arc. Offensive board. Here's Zubac. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
And there's the lob. Oh, deflected. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And here's Clark. Misses there. So no problem for the Clippers. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Let's meet the starting.
Clark, no shortage of experience on the floor tonight. Two veteran teams going at it.
And what that screams at me, Kevin, is leadership. When you got that kind of experience, you've got leadership. We've got players on both sides who can be coaches on the floor for their respective clubs. And that's something a lot of teams don't have.
Here are the five for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. Now here's Westbrook. After Luka Doncic's miss, here's Leonard. Feeds to Covington. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Leonard kicks to George. Puts up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Tyronn Lue. Dave, what do you have to say?
Well, Kevin, I asked him, what are some of your main concerns? And he said, we're dealing with a team that can really light it up from the outside. So it's essential that we don't give them open looks from deep, or we'll be in trouble. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the 3-ball is a big concern for any defense. Now, here's Leonard. After the miss from Christian Wood, Zubac kicks to Leonard. 6 to shoot. Here's Covington. The kick out to Westbrook. This one for 3. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. For Dallas, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game.
During the summer of 2021, the Mavericks had some major changes. Longtime head coach Rick Carlisle left after 13 years in Dallas, and they also got a new GM.
And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. Outside, George. The kick out to Westbrook, and the pass to Covington. George with the ball. Here's Leonard. Green with the block. Irving against Covington. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Westbrook passes to George. Here's Leonard. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Coaching staff changes aside, Clark. Do front office moves affect players that much?
I think they do, Kevin. It's hard for them not to. Normally we see a flurry of trades or free agent signings. We saw it with the Mavericks trading away Kristaps Porzingis, changing the composition of their squad, going in a different direction. So that'll take some adjusting to.
Westbrook kicks to George. Offensive rebound. Zubac. Doncic with the steal. Pass to McGee. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's Doncic. The shot from the low post is good.
That's just a fantastic decision from Doncic, seeing a chance to go to work inside and taking it.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
The shot by George, no good. And it's Irving with the ball for the Mavericks. Here's Green. Up and in on the layup.
Irving doing a nice job there, being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
Westbrook feeling it out a bit. In the corner, George with it. Back to Covington. He kicks it to Westbrook. Outside, Covington. Just 4 to shoot. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Here's Dallas. They're on a 10-2 run here. Green passes to Doncic. Down low, here's McGee. And it's McGee with the jam.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
And George drops them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Passes it to Wood. Here's Irving. Westbrook pulls it in.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Doncic with the steal. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. Pass to Irving. 29 seconds left in the first quarter. And he drives in. George looking over the floor. Over to the left wing. Zubac's trying to break loose. And Westbrook gets it to go.
Just by nature of his style, Westbrook is going to draw contact, so he's got to be strong enough and focused enough to play through it. And he is and does.
They get it back. The shot's good from McGee. McGee's got 6 points.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
And so it's down. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Dallas.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Albert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point. And McGee kicks to Green. Wood in the post. Defended by Covington. And that one drops for him. Wood's got the lead up to 10 now for the Mavs. Westbrook against Irving. Leonard, that's for 2. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim.
That may not be his first choice, but Kawhi's not going to pass it up if it's there for him. Good decision to take the quick jumper off the catch.
The pass to Irving. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Clippers trail by 8. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
Boy, George rising up with great confidence and strength. Threw it down with authority.
Doncic outside. Wood a screen on George. Over in the corner, Green tries to save it. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Shot clock at 5. Tries from 10. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
And, you know, you look at Doncic for a forward, this guy handles the ball extremely well. He's terrific at creating for himself off the dribble.
Westbrook finds George. Clippers moving the ball around. And Leonard has it in the corner. No good with the triple. Mavericks leading by 8. Green dishes to McGee. And it's McGee with the jam.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
Zubac, a screen on Doncic. Los Angeles with another miss. Mavericks have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Here's Wood. McGee trying to break free. And Wood, the bucket on the assist by McGee.
Well, I love how comfortable and composed Wood is down there. Takes his time and just does his thing in his way.
From deep, George. It's rebounded by Dallas. McGee's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Green passes to Wood. Good D by Covington.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, you look at McGee and the career resurgence he's undergone, guys, outstanding. I mean, when he's been in the right situation, he's been very effective.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Plumlee's checked in. Here's George. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
At the line for the Clippers, Paul George.
And both free throws good for Paul George. And so here is Dallas. Doncic feeling it out. Out left to the wing. Wood in the post. Covington's there. And finished off by Wood.
Well, we talk about it all the time. Hard work pays off, and Wood works extremely hard to fight for the finish he wanted there.
And you talk about believing in yourself. Man, how about Christian Wood?
Greg, self-talk and self-confidence is critically important at this level. And, you know, this guy, Christian Wood, was cut or waived from 4 NBA teams. Wasn't on an NBA roster for an entire season. Finally broke through with Detroit in year 5. And there's no turning back now for the big fella.
And the 3 off target. Mavericks leading by 9. Doncic kicks to Green. On the wing, Green. And it's off the back rim, no good.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Plumlee, a shot's good on the assist by George.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Doncic dishes to Irving. A 3-ball. Doncic, no good. Doncic with the steal. 1 second left. And the first half is now in the books. Thank you, David. We'll be back after him.
24. The Clippers, 17.
Got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Without question, George is playing his skills today.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Maxi Kleba is out there with Powell. Then there's Hardy. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Bullock in at the small forward position. Here's Powell. The shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Highland. Pass to Powell. On the wing, Morris. Stolen by Bullock. Outside Hardaway. Out to the wing. Bullock with it. He's against Morris. From outside the arc. Hardy, no good. Clippers trail by 7. Morris passes to Highland. In the corner, Powell with it. Morris looking over the floor. To the right side. Clock at 4. And there's the drive. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Craig. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea, but I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get.
Batum dishes to Plumlee. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Kleba. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Highland passes to Morris. Kyrie Irving with the rebound. Mavericks leading by 5. He feeds it to McGee. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee. The Mavericks have missed both free throws they've attempted tonight. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Both free throws good from McGee.
And you knew things were going south for Irving and the Nets when they couldn't agree on a contract. He was eventually traded and is a big talent boost to this team. Kyrie still has all the talent in the world, even if it comes with some risk.
A three from Leonard, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his third assist on the night. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And finished off by Wood.
Wood flying up to slam down the alley-oop emphatically.
Irving against Westbrook. The three from George. It's hauled in by Wood. Wood's got his 5th rebound in this one. Stolen by Westbrook. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. Gets the bucket and the foul. That one goes on Wood.
And at about 230 pounds, Leonard is a well-built specimen. Can absorb defenders like it's nothing.
Powell, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. And then for the Clippers, Norman Powell comes in for George. Man subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Stolen by Zubac. Man passes to Leonard. Here's Powell. Passes to Man. Leonard inside. Guarded by Green. Great D that time from Green. Here's Irving. The shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Out to the right wing. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Maxi Kleba, he's checked in for Christian Wood. Reggie Bullock comes in for Josh Green. Hardaway's checked in for Irving. And it's Hardy in for Doncic. Hardy passes to Powell. And that's an intentional foul.
Robert Covington, 3rd personal foul, 2nd team foul. Coming on to the floor for the Clippers.
1:19 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Bullock kicks to Powell. Hardy passes to Bullock. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And looking at Reggie Bullock, boy, he's had quite the ride as a pro.
Yeah, he certainly has, Greg. I mean, he's been a lot of places during his 8-year career, but the thing I like, no matter where he's been and what uniform he's worn, he knocks down shots and does exactly what's asked of him.
To the wing on the left. Kleba finds Hardaway. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Dallas again missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
In the corner, Powell with it. Pass to Highland. He dishes it to Batum. The pass to Highland. 5 on the clock. On the wing, Morris. And Morris throws it down.
And the thing about Morris, doesn't have the big vertical, but tenacious once he gets around the rim.
Here's Powell. And he finishes nicely on the way. Powell's got his first bucket of the night.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Out to Morris. For the tie. Can't hit that one. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Mavericks lead by... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the 1. Now Doncic, and he lobs it up toward the rim, and the slam dunk by McGee.
And this kind of athleticism at the center position, pretty remarkable. I mean, McGee letting it all hang out there.
Westbrook dishes to George. Right side, Leonard. It's hauled in by Wood. Wood's got his 6th rebound on the night. Green kicks to Irving. Pass to Wood. On the wing, Doncic. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Foul, he's checked in for Dallas. And that one, good.
Boy, what balance from Doncic. I mean, he never seems to get rattled, even when he attracts contact on the way to score. Maintains his poise in those situations extremely well for a young player.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Irving. That one doesn't drop. Excellent D there from George. Zubac's with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Leonard kicks to George. This is it to Covington. Over to the wing. It's tipped. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. Plumlee is checked in for Zubac.
Clippers substitution. Mason Plumlee.
Irving looking for an opening. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And here's Leonard from 3. It's rebounded by Doncic. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. To the left side wing. Here's Wood. Yes! And the foul. Covington. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Marcus Morris is checked in for the Clippers. And breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Mavericks.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And I've also noticed how opportunistic they've been off turnover, doing a really good job taking advantage of the opponent's mistakes.
Doncic against George. Wood sets a screen. And Doncic throws it down.
One of the things I love most about Luka Doncic is court recognition and awareness. This guy is so sharp and alert, understands how to play.
Leonard, no luck.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
Green finds Wood. And it's sent back by Morris.
And a rare block shot from Morris. Anticipates the move and just times it out perfectly.
Clippers trail by 8. And George, here we go. And George with the stuff.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. George against Doncic. Here's Wood. Tries again. Doncic kicks to Powell. Here's Wood. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Wood's got 5 points now this quarter. The Clippers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Westbrook passes to George. And Leonard has it in the corner. Over Green. Here's Plumlee. Back to Morris. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. From deep, George. No good that time. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
Out to Doncic. Inside, Westbrook with the steal. Leonard looking around. Offline with his three.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Good. And now a 10-point Dallas lead.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And a deep three from Westbrook. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. A confident win and one where they've clearly shown.
Who say does that star-spangled
Well, Doris, we're expecting most of the action to come out of the backcourt of this game.
No, exactly, B.A. Both teams are led by their terrific guard play. The outcome of this game likely hinges on the respective performances of those two positions.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the 5. Morant, the pass to Brooks. Here's Bane, driving in, and that one is hammered home.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And you look at the intangibles of Luka Doncic. He has some of the best court awareness in the league, and that shows up most with his passing and body control.
And the way Doncic can feel the defenders around him speaks to his great court sense, Grant.
No question. And the elite footwork he has makes the most of it. I mean, one of the best at shielding defenders with his body. It's really how he can navigate through a defense with ease.
Pass to Jackson. Releases from 15. Oh, McGee with the block. And they get it back. Timeout called. Memphis.
I don't think this timeout is just to give the guys a breather. Coach is looking to switch things up.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
For your detail.
And just about a minute into this first quarter. Clock at 2. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
What determination from Morant in the paint, getting his shot off despite being fouled. You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now they're one of its proudest franchises.
Morant against Doncic. Oh, Adams with the block.
Boy, this guy is such a defensive stalwart. Steven Adams' size and timing. Send it back, Steven.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Takes a 3. Mavericks with the rebound. And you can attribute the Mavs' rise to stable ownership and some very savvy front office moves.
They're so true, B.A. They've made some great decisions in the draft, for sure. They've been able to find cornerstone players and build solid rosters around them.
And then Morant with the dunk.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Bane finds Adams. Outside for Brooks. Back to Adams. Pass to Bane. Launches it. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Steven Adams could care less about scoring. In fact, you get the sense he takes more pleasure from passing than scoring.
To stop the run. Oh, Adams with the block. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. 3-pointer Brooks. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Here's Doncic. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
And so the ball out of bounds. McGee touched it last. Right side Morant. Pass to Adams. And the call will go against JaVale McGee. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in.
2 minutes.
A good look from Bane. Off the left rim and out.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Doncic on the wing, pounded by Morant. It's stolen by Doncic to the paint. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Free throw no good for McGee. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control.
We have learned in a very brief period of time that there is absolutely nothing on a basketball court that Luka Doncic can't do. He is no doubt amongst the very big-time superstars in this league.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Morant, the pass to Bane. Here's Brooks. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And how about Luka Doncic? I mean, how remarkable, Doris.
BA, his numbers are insane when you consider how young he is. In his career, averaging more than 25 points, over 8 boards, and over 7 assists. Not many players contribute in every aspect of the game like Luka.
Now here's Doncic. Here's Green. Ja Morant grabs the miss. Memphis has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Pass to Adams. Outside for Morant. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Morant's got 6 points.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Wood with the screen. And he lobs it up top. And they recover it. McGee finds Doncic. Clock at 6. Oh, Adams with the block. Morant against Doncic. And it's Morant off the drive. And then Morant with the dunk.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And Dallas calls time here. Doncic passes to Green. Out to the right wing. And so it's Memphis. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Their key to... Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And the Grizzlies have been rolling along, haven't they?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
Christian Wood out there with Green. Then there's JaVale McGee. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's Irving in at the 2. So that's who Dallas starts the second with.
Really heads-up play by Kyrie Irving. On time and on target pass. We've seen that before.
Outside for Brooks. Here's Bane. Hauled in by McGee. McGee's got his 4th rebound in this one. From deep, here's Doncic. Buries it from 3. Doncic has got 5, and legacies are defined in the playoffs. Game to game, what's the measure of greatness for a star player in your mind, Grant?
For BA, I think it's all about consistency. The great ones in this league historically bring it every night. They may have a bad game here or there, but for the most part, the energy, the effort, and the consistency is always there.
Brooks, the pass to Morant. Shot clock at 6. And then Morant with the jam!
Yeah, an electric player. Morant just bouncing off the contact and finishing on the drive.
Oh, Brooks with the steal. Bane against Irving. Hauled in by McGee. McGee's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Wood outside. On the wing, Green. Stolen by Jackson. On the wing, Bane. Guarded by Doncic. Morant against Doncic. And it's Morant missing. And it's Green off the drive. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it. Shot from the inbound. The Grizzlies pull it in. They've led by as many as 11. Here's Morant into the lane. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. 12 points for him.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
Irving finds Green. Oh, the swat by Adams. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Jumps up. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. That one on Doncic.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
And Morant drops them both. The Mavericks have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter.
I mean, during his first playoffs, Dillon Brooks proved he was a big game player, pouring in 31 in his playoff debut, an upset win over Utah.
And they'll get another chance. Count it. Green's got 6.
Boy, the work ethic on the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
And again, Memphis no good. Talking about Dillon Brooks. Also great in those first ever play-in games, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the Grizzlies making the playoffs, winning 2 games. Brooks was outstanding in a win at Golden State, locking down the Warriors on the perimeter, getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And then Morant with the dunk.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, Luka Doncic, an all-star from his second season, and every year he's one of the favorites for MVP. But Luka says, quote, I still haven't won anything, so I've got a long way to go. Brian, if you didn't catch it, team success is the metric. He says the key is to win a championship.
Well, he certainly gives them a chance to do just that, Allie. Thank you. Morant against Doncic. Three-pointer, Brooks. And it's Irving with a rebound. The Mavericks have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Here's Green. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Jaren Jackson picks one up. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Memphis.
Well, their length and anticipation reflected in their shot blocking totals, making the extra effort to close things out.
Another thing they're doing right out of the gates tonight, applying a ton of defensive pressure.
Payne, the pass to Jackson. That one no good. The Mavericks trailing. In transition, here they come. Here's Green, and it's hammered home by Green.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter.
Let's hear it one more time for your favorite game team.
Outside Morant. Jackson on the wing. Some solid D from Wood. The Mavericks have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Irving, the pass to Doncic. They grab their own miss. The shot no good. 19 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Jackson outside. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
No good on the buzzer beater. Appreciate it, Allie.
21, the Grizzlies, 27. And let's hear it for the Jabberwocky.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Oh, he's been their defensive anchor so far. Stifling shots left and right.
If he is in the area, he's going to challenge your shot. He's going to block it, alter it. He's going to have an impact.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. John Conchar is out there with Xavier Tillman. Then there's Tyus Jones. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Aldama in at center. And it's a completely new group here for the Mavericks. The Mavericks shooting a rough 29% from the field here. And there's a pick. Oh, there's the alley. It's a one-on-one situation. Tillman in the post. Powell covers. Here's Conchar. Pass to Jones. 4 on the clock. Second chance shot. No good. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Here's Hardaway. Here's Bullock. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Here's Kleba. Blocked. And they get it back. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Powell's shot is off.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
The Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Jones. Soft touch off the glass. And now it's an 11-point Memphis lead.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Pass to Bullock. And there's the drive. Now Powell. Puts the move on. And he takes it up and lays it in. Powell's got his first points in this one.
Punching it inside, attacking the heart of that defense. I love it.
Boy, talk to any former teammate and coach, past or present. Anybody who's played or worked with Reggie Bullock has nothing but positive things to say.
Here's Kleba. Pass to Powell. The Grizzlies pull it in. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Kennard with it. He's picked up by Hardaway. Here's Conchar. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Kennard. Gets the 3 to fall. And the Grizzlies lead by 12. And with Bullock, he's a player that genuinely puts his team first, Doris.
One of those guys, BA, that does not care if it's starting. If you put him off the bench, Bullock is going to play with energy defensively. He's going to knock down three-point shots. And he's going to space the floor for the star player.
Here's Aldama. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
We call that solid fundamentals. Luke Kennard finding his teammate on time and on target.
Here's Hardy. Pass to Hardaway. Here he goes. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Steps back. Down low. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tim Hardaway. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
1:51 left in the third quarter here. On the wing, Conchar. It's blocked. Kennard against Hardaway. That one doesn't drop.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
Outside Jones. There's a minute 26 left in the third quarter. Kennard can't get it to go.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Powell, it's good.
I'll tell you, even with some physical contact, Powell gets it done. Love his persistence.
Kennard against Hardaway. And Kennard with the 3. Kennard's got 9.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And Tim Hardaway Jr. is a valuable offensive weapon, even if he's a bit of a volume shooter, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, his efficiency has never been a selling point. but he consistently will fill up the box score and always willing to shoot and can create for himself.
Tim Hardaway Jr. to me is a terrific all-around player, right? He can score it, he can pass it, he'll rebound the position. There's a lot to like about his game.
Nice shot by Kennard.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal #1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Here's Conchar, and he drives in to the left wing. Hardaway against Kennard to the inside. Kleba with a steal. Here's the break with 4 on the clock. And finished off by Kleba.
And just good hustle. Always nice to get an easy bucket on the break.
We call that one the do-it-yourself kit.
And so it's Memphis finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead, appearing in control. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Here's Doncic. Christian Wood out there with JaVale McGee. Then it's Green. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's Irving in at the 2 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Here's Doncic. Here's McGee. And McGee with the stuff.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanting to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here. Kennard outside. 3-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. McGee's got rebound #9 now. What an effort here tonight. Wood passes to McGee. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
A line change here for Memphis. And down it goes. 2 points.
Boy, at the rim, an undersized guard, Kyrie Irving, may be the best to ever do it.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. On the wing, Bane. Back to Adams. Pass to Morant. Morant with the slam!
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low. Working around the contact and getting it to go.
Tries to break his ice. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Ja Morant picks one up.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Doncic hits them both. In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You, too, can become an NBA player.
Doncic against Morant. Outside Irving. Back to Doncic. Unable to get that one. Morant with a defensive effort. Memphis leading. Brooks finds Morant. On the wing, Bane. Back to Morant. Pass to Bane. Good, and the setup by Morant.
And Morant is a natural leader. Someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
Doncic against Morant. And Doncic hammers it home.
Come on now, what a talent. Slips through the lane and just flushes it home.
Oh, the D feeling some shame right there. That was big league. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Among the best passers in the league, Morant finds open teammates.
Doncic against Morant. And there's the call on Dillon Brooks. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Doncic. Green for three. And it's Bane with the rebound. The Grizzlies have got 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. Morant pass to Adams. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
As physical a player as there is in the entire NBA, Steven Adams putting the defense in a tough spot.
All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Grizzlies?
You have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
They've also been scoring on the break, but how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Doncic shot is good.
Well, Luka Doncic showing I don't need the basketball to dominate. Playing with his teammate there, ready on the catch.
Jackson can't get it to go.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Crosses over. And it's laid up and in by Irving. And now just a 5-point Grizzly lead.
We all know that Irving wants to be the man to hit that shot. And when he takes it, he usually finds a way to finish.
And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Green with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. Outside, Green. Back to Irving. On the wing, Green. Doncic left side. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
At the line for
good on the first. And that shrinks the margin to just 4. Wood hits them both.
Well, consistency is so critical, especially in clutch moments. This guy has got that gene.
Outside Morant. Inside. Here's Adams. And it's in.
Calm, cool, collected under pressure. Steven Adams, no problem.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Doncic on the wing. Brooks defending. Back to Doncic. Just 5 on the clock. Outside for Irving. Pass to Wood. Stolen by Bane. Jackson outside. Green against Brooks. Back to Jackson. From deep three-point range. Can't get it to fall. And so it's Memphis winning this one. Just a gutsy performance on the road.